We'll start with the Omkara. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Gananaan tva ganapatikum havamahe kavim kavinamupamastravastamam jyeshtarajam brahmana शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीद सादनम् महागणपतये नमः प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वादिनीवती धीनामवित्र्यवतो वाग्देव्यै नमः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। ॐ सहस्रशीर्षं देवं विश्वाक्षं विश्वशम्भुवं विश्वं नारायणं देवमक्षरं परमं पदम् विश्वतः परमानित्यं विश्वं नारायणं हरिं विश्वमेवेदं पुरुषस्तद्विश्वमुपजीवति पतिं विश्वस्यात्मेश्वरगं शाश्वतगं शिवमच्युतं नारायणं महाज्ञेयं विश्वात्मानं परायणम् नारायण परो ज्योतिरात्मा नारायणः परः नारायण परं ब्रह्म तत्त्वं नारायणः परः नारायण परो ध्याता ध्यानं नारायणः परः यच्च किञ्चित् जगत् सर्वं दृश्यते श्रूयतेऽपि वा अन्तर्बहिश्च तत्सर्वं व्याप्य नारायण स्थितः अनन्तमव्ययं कविगुं समुद्रेऽन्तं विश्वशम्भुवम् पद्मकोशप्रतीकाशुगुं चदयं चाप्यदोमुखम् अदो नित्यावितस्यां तेनाव्यामुपरि तिष्ठति ज्वालमालाकुलं भाति विश्वस्यायतनं महत् सन्ततगं शिलाभिस्थलं मत्याकोशसन्निभम् तस्यान्ते सुचिरगं सूक्ष्मं तस्मिन् सर्वं प्रतिष्ठितम् तस्य मध्ये महानग्ने विश्वाचिर्विश्वतोमुखः सोऽग्रभुग्विभजन्तिष्ठन्नाहारमदः कविः तिर्यगोर्ध्वमदशायी रश्मयस्तस्य सन्तता सन्तापयति स्वं देहमापादतलमस्तकः तस्य मध्ये वह्निशिखा अणियोर्ध्वा व्यवस्थितः नीरतो यदमध्यस्था विद्युल्लेखे भवास्वरा नीवारशोकवत्सन्निभीता वा सत्यनोपमा तस्या शिखाया मध्ये परमा आत्मा व्यवस्थितः स ब्रह्म स शिवः स हरिश्चेन्द्रः सोऽक्षरः परमस्वराट् कृतकं सत्यं परब्रह्म पुरुषं कृष्णपिङ्गलम् ऊर्ध्वमूलमधोक्षजं तद्वरेतं विरूपाक्षं विश्वरूपाय वै नमो नमः। ॐ नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णु प्रचोदयात्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ तत्सत्। श्रीरामकृष्णार्पणमस्तु। Repeat after me. Lead and follow. जय गणेश जय गणेश पाहि मां। जय गणेश पाहि मां। श्री गणेश रक्ष मां। श्री गणेश रक्ष मां। जय गणेश पाहि मां। जय गणेश पाहि मां। श्री गणेश रक्ष मां। श्री गणेश रक्ष मां। जय गणेश पाहि मां। जय गणेश पाहि मां। श्री गणेश रक्ष मां। श्री गणेश रक्ष मां। जय गणेश पाहि मां। जय गणेश पाहि मां। श्री गणेश रक्ष मां। श्री गणेश रक्ष मां। जय गणेश पाहि मां। जय गणेश पाहि मां। श्री गणेश रक्ष मां। श्री गणेश रक्ष मां। जय गणेश पाहि मां। जय गणेश पाहि मां। श्री गणेश रक्ष मां। श्री गणेश रक्ष मां। जय गणेश पाहि मां। जय गणेश पाहि मां। श्री गणेश रक्ष मां। श्री गणेश रक्ष मां। जय गणेश पाहि मां। जय गणेश पाहि मां। श्री गणेश रक्ष मां। श्री गणेश रक्ष मां। जय गणेश पाहि मां। जय गणेश पाहि मां। श्री गणेश रक्ष मां। श्री गणेश रक्ष मां। जय गणेश पाहि मां। जय गणेश पाहि मां। श्री गणेश रक्ष मां। श्री गणेश रक्ष मां। जय गणेश पाहि मां। जय गणेश पाहि मां। श्री गणेश रक्ष मां। श्री गणेश श्री गणेश श्री गणेश रक्ष माम् जय गणेश पाहि माम् जय गणेश पाहि माम् श्री गणेश रक्ष माम् श्री गणेश रक्ष माम् जय गणेश पाहि माम् जय गणेश पाहि माम् श्री गणेश रक्ष माम् श्री गणेश रक्ष माम् जय गणेश पाहि माम् जय गणेश पाहि माम् श्री गणेश रक्ष 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 माम् the Guru Brahma. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Reva Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्परं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अनेकजन्म सम्प्राप्त कर्म बन्धविदाहिने आत्मज्ञानप्रदानेन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। मन्नाथ श्री जगन्नाथ मद्गुरु श्री जगद्गुरु ममात्मा सर्वभूतात्मा तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिम् ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिम् द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वदि साक्षिभूतम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतम् भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि सद्गुरुं तं नमामि सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. Just lead and follow after me. हे प्रेम रूप श्री राम कृष्ण हे प्रेम रूप श्री राम कृष्ण करुणामय पालय मां करुणामय पालय मां हे प्रेम रूप श्री राम कृष्ण हे प्रेम रूप श्री राम कृष्ण करुणामय पालय मां करुणामय पालय मां हे दीनबन्धु श्री शारदेश हे दीनबन्धु श्री शारदेश हे दीनबन्धु श्री शारदेश हे दीनबन्धु श्री शारदेश मम प्राण प्रिय पाहि मां 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 हे प्रेम रूप श्री राम कृष्ण हे प्रेम रूप श्री राम कृष्ण करुणामय पालय मां करुणामय पालय मां हे प्रेम रूप श्री राम कृष्ण हे प्रेम रूप श्री राम कृष्ण करुणामय पालय मां करुणामय पालय मां हे दीनबन्धु ಶ್ರೀ ಶಾರದೇಶ ಹೇ ದೀನಬಂಧು ಶ್ರೀ ಶಾರದೇಶ ಮಮ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಪ್ರಿಯ ಪಾಹಿ ಮಮ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಪ್ರಿಯ ಪಾಹಿ ಹೇ ದೀನಬಂಧು ಶ್ರೀ ಶಾರದೇಶ ಹೇ ದೀನಬಂಧು ಶ್ರೀ ಶಾರದೇಶ ಮಮ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಪ್ರಿಯ ಪಾಹಿ ಮಮ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಪ್ರಿಯ ಪಾಹಿ ಹೇ ಪ್ರೇಮ ರೂಪ ಶ್ರೀ ರಾಮ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಹೇ ಪ್ರೇಮ ರೂಪ ಶ್ರೀ ರಾಮ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಕರುಣಾಮಯ ಪಾಲಯ ಕರುಣಾಮಯ ಪಾಲಯ ಹೇ ಪ್ರೇಮ ರೂಪ ಶ್ರೀ ರಾಮ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಹೇ ಪ್ರೇಮ ರೂಪ ಶ್ರೀ ರಾಮ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಕರುಣಾಮಯ ಪಾಲಯ ಕರುಣಾಮಯ ಪಾಲಯ ಹೇ ದೀನಬಂಧು ಶ್ರೀ ಶಾರದೇಶ ಹೇ ದೀನಬಂಧು ಶ್ರೀ ಶಾರದೇಶ ಮಮ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಪ್ರಿಯ ಪಾಹಿ ಮಮ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಪ್ರಿಯ ಪಾಹಿ ಹೇ ದೀನಬಂಧು ಶ್ರೀ ಶಾರದೇಶ ಹೇ ದೀನಬಂಧು ಶ್ರೀ ಶಾರದೇಶ ಮಮ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಪ್ರಿಯ ಪಾಹಿ 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 I need to follow this one. ಶಾರದ ರೂಪತಾಳಿ ಬಂದಿಹಳು ತಾಯಿ ಕಾಳಿ ಶಾರದ ರೂಪತಾಳಿ ಬಂದಿಹಳು ತಾಯಿ ಕಾಳಿ ಅದನರಿತೆ ರಾಮ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಅದನರಿತೆ ರಾಮ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪೂಜಿಸಿದರು ಭಾವತಾಳಿ ಶಾರದ ರೂಪತಾಳಿ ಬಂದಿಹಳು ತಾಯಿ ಕಾಳಿ ಶಾರದ ರೂಪತಾಳಿ ಆದ್ಯಶಕ್ತಿ ನೀ ಮಾತೆ ಆದ್ಯಶಕ್ತಿ ನೀ ಮಾತೆ ಸರ್ವ ಜೀವ ಮುಕ್ತಿ ಧಾತೆ ಆದ್ಯಶಕ್ತಿ ನೀ ಮಾತೆ ಸರ್ವ ಜೀವ ಮುಕ್ತಿ ದಾತೆ ಮಹಾಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಸರಸ್ವತಿ ಮಹಾಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಸರಸ್ವತಿ ಗುಪ್ತ ರೂಪ ಜ್ಞಾನಧಾತೆ ಶಾರದ ರೂಪತಾಳಿ ಬಂದಿಹಳು ತಾಯಿ ಕಾಳಿ ಶಾರದ ರೂಪತಾಳಿ ಸೀತಾರಾಧ ಅನ್ನಪೂರ್ಣ ಸೀತಾರಾಧ ಪೂರ್ಣ ಕಾಯ ಪಡೆದ ಭೂಮಿಯ ಧನ್ಯ ಸೀತಾರಾಧ ಅನ್ನಪೂರ್ಣ ಕಾಯ ಪಡೆದ ಭೂಮಿಯ ಧನ್ಯ ಪ್ರೇಮದಿಂದ ತಾಯಿಯಂದು ಪ್ರೇಮದಿಂದ ತಾಯಿಯಂದು ಕರೆವ ಮನುಜ ಜಗದಿ ಮಾನ್ಯ ಶಾರದ ರೂಪ ತಾಳಿ ಬಂದಿಹಳು ತಾಯಿ ಕಾಳಿ ಶಾರದ ರೂಪ ತಾಳಿ ದೀನ ಜನರ ಉದ್ಧರಿಸೆ ದೀನ ಜನರ ಉದ್ಧರಿಸೆ ದೀನ ರೂಪ ತಾಳಿ ಬಂದೆ ದೀನ ಜನರ ಉದ್ಧರಿಸೆ ದೀನ ರೂಪ ತಾಳಿ ಬಂದೆ ಅಭಯ ನೀನು ಭಯಕರದಿ ಅಭಯ ನೀನು ಭಯಕರದಿ ಅಭಯವನ್ನು ನೀಡಲೆಂದೆ ಶಾರದ ರೂಪ ತಾಳಿ ಬಂದಿಹಳು ತಾಯಿ ಕಾಳಿ ಶಾರದ ರೂಪ ತಾಳಿ ಬಂದಿಹಳು ತಾಯಿ ಕಾಳಿ ಅದನರಿತೆ ರಾಮಕೃಷ್ಣ ಅದನರಿತೆ ರಾಮಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪೂಜಿಸಿದರು ಭಾವತಾಳಿ ಶಾರದ ರೂಪ ತಾಳಿ ಬಂದಿಹಳು ತಾಯಿ ಕಾಳಿ ಶಾರದ ರೂಪ ತಾಳಿ. ತವ ಕಥಾಮೃತಂ ಟುಗೆದರ್. ತವ ಕಥಾಮೃತಂ ಸಪ್ತ ಜೀವನಂ ಕವಿಭಿರೀಡಿತಂ ಕಲ್ಮಷಾಪಹಂ ಶ್ರವಣಮಂಗಲಂ ಶ್ರೀಮದಾತತಂ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಭುವಿ ಗೃಹಂತಯೇ ಭೂರಿದಾ ಜನ ತವ ಕಥಾಮೃತಂ ಸಪ್ತ ಜೀವನಂ ಕವಿಭಿರೀಡಿತಂ ಕಲ್ಮಷಾಪಹಂ ಶ್ರವಣಮಂಗಲಂ ಶ್ರೀಮದಾತತಂ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಭುವಿ ಗೃಹಂತಯೇ ಭೂರಿದಾ ಜನ.
taking refuge in the holy feet of Sri Sarada Devi, Universal Mother, and Sri Ramakrishna, the teacher of the world. My humble salutations to them forever and ever. Kalyananam Abhikala Nidhi Kapi Karunya Sima Nitya Moda Nigama Vachasa Mauli Mandhara Mala Sampadivya Madhu Vijayanaha Sannidacham Sadame Saisha Devi Shakala Bhuvana Prarthana Kamadenu. May Divine Mother, the infinite source of all auspicious things, the ultimate abode of compassion, one who is glorified in Vedas and Vedanta, the divine consort of Sri Ramakrishna, and unique benefactor of all the worlds, always manifest before me. My humble salutations to you all. We have 4 wives in our life. Of course, if it is male, they can consider as wives. If it is female, they can consider 4 husbands. So we are almost households. So let us understand who are these 4 wives or life partners in our life. So there was a rich merchant who had 4 wives. He loved the 4th wife the most and adored her with rich robes and treated her to delicacies, luxuries and all. And he took great care and gave her the best in everything, best of everything in the society. That is the 4th wife. He also loved the 3rd wife. He was very proud of her good look. She looked very beautiful. So he always wanted to show the 3rd wife to his friends. Whoever visits, he is so proud of that he has married a beautiful lady. But however, the merchant was in great fear that she might run away with any other man. So that is the 3rd wife's condition. Now going to the 2nd wife. He loved his 2nd wife too. And she is a very considerate person and always patient and wanted to give all kinds of counsel to her husband. And she was the merchant's confidant. And whenever merchant faced any problems, he used to seek her advice and counsel. And that is the 2nd one. And she would always help her husband in difficult times. Now we go to the 1st wife. The 1st wife is very loyal partner. And she makes great contribution for the welfare of the whole family. She works very hard, cook for the entire family and her husband, and she takes care of the entire household beautifully. However, the merchant did not give much attention to the 1st wife. He always neglected her. Although the wife loved her husband deeply, and he hardly noticed her presence in the family. So this is something like Kaikeyi, Sumitra, and Kaushalya. For that, in Ramayana, the king Dasharatha has 3 major wives. So the 1st one is Kaikeyi. The 3rd one is Kaikeyi. Actually, 2nd one is Kaikeyi there. So Kaikeyi is the one who belongs to the 4th and 3rd category of this person's life. And the 2nd is the Sumitra, who is wise and gives good counsel. The 3rd is the 1st wife, who is like Kaushalya. So there are 4 wives for this man. So one day the merchant fell ill And before long, he knew that he will die soon, so he wanted to, uh, you know, uh, he was thinking that uh, that he doesn't want to leave the body alone. He wants his wife to accompany him, to give company to his path to the heaven or hell. So he slowly asked the fourth wife. He said, "I see. I love you so much. I have endowed you with finest clothing and luxury, and I took great care of you, your external convenience and kind of, uh, you know, facilitations. Now I am dying. Will you follow me and give me company in the heaven or hell, wherever?" That immediately the fourth wife replied, "No way," and she walked away without further answering his matter. So the answer cut like a sharp knife right in merchant's heart, because he had, he adorned her with luxury jewelry and all this. Then he, being sad, the merchant approached the third wife and asked the same question: "Will you give me a company to the heaven or hell? I don't want to be alone. So will you come with me if I die?" Then the second wife said, "No, no, no. I will not give you company, and I'm very happy in this world. Now, since I look beautiful, I will remarry someone till you die and happily live with that fellow. Because she is beautiful, everybody will like to have her." So that is the third wife's reply. Now, the second wife, he turns to the second wife, and who was always giving him good, wise counsel and wise advice in all the difficulties of this person. So he asked, "Would you give me company when I die? Will you come with me? Will you travel with me to this heaven or hell, whatever?" Then she said, "No way, I cannot. I can give you good suggestions, and I have helped you all my life. I cannot come with you to heaven or hell. I cannot accompany you in your death journey. Maximum I can come till the grave or crematorium. That much I can give. I can select a best grave for you or a best crematorium service, and so that you are facilitated. That much," she said, "she can do." And this answer was like a bolt of thunder, and the merchant was completely devastated, and he was depressed. And all of a sudden, he heard, yeah, a voice saying that, "I will live with you, and I will follow you no matter what happens, and I will follow you in the death journey, and I will be always with you and look after your welfare." And he raised his head and saw that was his first wife, who was skinny, unhealthy, because he never cared for her. And he regretted his mistake, and he repented and said, "Oh, I should have cared for you while I could have." And now the quiz: who are these four wives in our life? The first wife is given all sorts of attention for her well-being. Second wife looks very beautiful, but after the death of this person, she will marry, she will remarry another person. Third is who gives us all kinds of support, security, care. The second wife's traits, features. The first wife is the one who is always with us. So who are these 4 wives? The first wife is our body. We give all kinds of attention. We nourish our body with all nice things in the world. Second wife, that is the 4th wife. The third wife is nothing but our possessions. Whatever we earn in our current life, after we die, it will go to another person. Whether we willingly give or not, it will go to another person. Somebody will be enjoying it. The second wife are like our kins, relatives, brothers, sons, parents, who will give us all comforts, who give us support in all our difficulties. But they will walk only till the grave or crematorium. The last one is the first wife, who is nothing but our soul. Who is that soul, or you can say karma. Our karma, what we have done in this current life, that will accompany us till the last journey. So the moral is Atma Jnana, the knowledge of the self, or the knowledge of the way to reach divinity, is the only thing which is going to come with us all the time. 4th wife, 3rd wife, 2nd wife, all temporary. The first wife is the only wife who is going to come. If you are a male, please say, take it as wife. If you are the lady, please take it as a husband or life partner, whatever it is. I'm not going to put that. So, with this understanding, let us strengthen our study, or let us strengthen this understanding through the study of the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna. That the knowledge of way to the divinity is the only thing which is going to come with us all the time. So, with humble prayers to Holy Trio, I commence my discourse, and we shall aim to complete the first chapter of the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna in today's class, and then we will take up the next day. Recapitulating the previous class, we actually saw that 3 visits of the M is over. Now we are on the 4th visit of the M, and he meets Sri Ramakrishna first time and saw that he was in samadhi. So the M thought that the man of knowledge, the man who has knowledge, he had this conception that when a person gets knowledge, that according to Ramakrishna has to renounce everything and sit like all the time contemplating that I am Brahman, or I am spirit in one corner, and then completely forget the world. But that is not what Sri Ramakrishna says. Ramakrishna will say later how to understand the world. Initially, we say the world is an illusion. It means, according to Ramakrishna, that don't get attached to the material objects. And later, Ramakrishna will say that the illusion of the world will change into the mansion of mirth. We are not going to neglect the world that doesn't exist and sit in one corner and forget all our problems. That is not Ramakrishna. First, initially, we have to get rid of the selfish attachments, and then make the world as our own. The own making. So we can understand the world or universe as a splendor of Brahman, body of Brahman, or power of Brahman, or you can say magnificence of Brahman, or you can say characteristics or qualification of them. So this is how we need to understand the world later to make it as a mansion of mirth. So from illusion to mansion, illusion of the world to mansion of mirth.
Sorry, a mansion of what? Mirth.
Mirth.
Mirth, like joy?
Joy.
Oh, okay.
So own making.
Bliss.
Bliss.
Okay.
So we are going to make it as own making. So now Holy Mother says, whole world is your own. And in this house, the board in the front says that. Am I right? So we have to do the own making. That is called positive Advaita. From negative Advaita to positive Advaita. From negation to affirmation. Ramakrishna is going to say all these things in coming chapters. So now we are in page 90, starting from last paragraph. So I am reading. Sri Ramakrishna was having great fun with young devotees. Now and then he glanced at Yam because Yam entered, and our Ramakrishna was having lots of fun with youngsters. Big, you could see laughing. People are laughing and having great joy. And this fellow, our M, was stunned because he was talking about big ideals, and now he has become like a normal person, like a chatterbox, chatting and having big fun with these youngsters. Completely forgot divinity. That's what he thought. Then he noticed that Ramakrishna noticed what M is thinking. Because we have to remember, M is a instrument of Sri Ramakrishna. His name is Mahendra. Mahendra is Vajra. Vajra means a thunderbolt of Ramakrishna. Ramakrishna holds this M as a thunderbolt to create a relationship with his future disciples. That we will see. Then Master said to Ramlal. Ramlal is his nephew. Ramlal is the son of his younger brother Rameshwar. Ramakrishna had, he is the middle born. The first one is Ram Kumar, then Ramakrishna and Rameshwar. So Rameshwar's son is Ramlal. So who comes and helps in Dakshineshwar? He was also employed along with Ramakrishna. So he said to Ramlal, you see, he is little advanced in years and therefore somewhat serious. So he sits quiet with the youngsters. He sits quiet while the youngsters are making merry. And Yam was then about 28 years old. The other disciples were all in 20s. He is the oldest, 28. So the old people, they don't participate in so they just come and sit in one corner, so like that. Youngsters, they are always, vibrant. They make lots of noise. So we see, we don't like that, the old people. So they say what all these guys are making hell a lot of noise, and we try to chase them out. But it is vibrant, very energetic when we see young people shouting and playing. It's actually we should see in that angle. The conversation drifted to Hanuman, whose picture hung on the wall in the master's room. Very important concept. Now Sri Ramakrishna is introducing the character called Hanuman. Each and every word Sri Ramakrishna says is very important, and it has got a hidden meaning behind that. So that is what I want to share with you all. I know that you all can easily understand this gospel, but there are some very subtle meanings. And why Sri Ramakrishna was taking this Hanuman here, that we need to understand. We will experience it shortly. Sri Ramakrishna said, just imagine Hanuman's state of mind. He didn't care for money, honor, creature comforts or anything else. These are all which we usually focus and give priority. But Hanuman did not give all these. This is what Sri Ramakrishna is trying to say. And he longed only for God. And when he was running away with the heavenly weapon that had been secreted in the crystal pillar, it is not Manda Udari. Her name is Mandodari. We have to pronounce it correctly. Manda Udari. That is her correct way of pronunciation. He is the wife of Ravana, the demon Ravana. Mandodari began to tempt him with various fruits so that he might come down and drop the weapon. But he couldn't be tricked so easily. He replied to her persuasion. He sang this song. Am I in need of fruit? So I don't know from where this particular incident is there in Ramayana, but see, Ramayana is interpreted by many authors, so it might be one of the Bengali interpretation, which is commonly believed in Bengal. So that is being emphasized here. So this Hanuman is a monkey king. So this Mandodari is trying to attract or deviate monkey by showing fruits. Monkeys like fruits. But here the monkey king is more focused on Rama. So the monkey king is trying to reply, you cannot persuade me and tempt me with this ordinary fruits. I have a fruit which is Rama. And I am more focused on that fruit and not this material fruit. So see, Ramakrishna, there is a song, am I in need of fruit? I have the fruit that makes this life fruitful indeed. Within my heart, the tree of Rama grows, bearing salvation for its fruit. Under the wish-fulfilling tree of Rama, do I sit at ease, plucking whatever fruit I will. But if you speak of fruit, no beggar I, for common fruit. Behold, I got leaving a bitter fruit for you. So here, this is the hymn. Our Hanuman is replying to this Mandodari. Now the commentary what I have understood is the glory of Hanuman is elucidated by Sri Ramakrishna. Why? Because Hanuman is Balavan. There is a term, Balavan means a man of mightiness, who has strength. He is also called as Bajrang Bali in northern India. So who is very strong. Strength is very important. Now Hanuman is an embodiment of this strength or symbol of strength. And Sri Ramakrishna is making our Mahendranath Gupta, the recorder, M, as his Hanuman. Future, this M is going to interact with all his future disciples to sow the seed of strength. The strength is something, a very important concept in spiritual development. He is going to seed of strength. So what this strength really constitutes, that we will see. So when our goal is for God realization, we focus towards achievement of that goal. Now the epitome is Hanuman. In Hanuman's life, we will quote it from Sundarakandam. So Sundarakandam, Hanuman is given the task to meet Sita in search of Sita in Lanka. So he started like a rocket from Mahendragiri. Mahendra mountain. He started like a missile and he is going to over or cross the ocean, Bay of Bengal, towards Lanka. While he was crossing, he had three obstacles. The first obstacle is Mainaka. The second obstacle is Surasa. Third obstacle is Simhika. The three obstacles we have, that is what we call Tapatraya. Tapatraya is three kinds of obstacles we all face in our life. What are they? First is Adi Bhautika. Then Adi Deivika. I will explain to you. Then Adhyatmika. The first obstacle is Mainaka, who is the Adi Bhautika. This Mainaka is a mountain. And he was not a kind of negative obstacle. He is a positive obstacle. How positive means you are in a hurry, you want to go to a meeting, and then suddenly you meet a friend, your best friend, then he invites you. Oh, you have come, so let us have a cup of coffee. So your entire mind of attending the meeting is now totally taken out from you, and now you want to enjoy a cup of coffee with your friend. He is a positive obstacle. But you cannot avoid him. He is not challenging you, but he is showing you that love. And with that love, you totally deviate from your goal. So the Mainaka also, he said, I have a 5-star hotel in my mountain. You are my old friend. Your father, Hanuman's father was his friend. He was his friend, and to express his gratitude to his father, he is inviting you, please come to my resort. I have a beautiful resort. I have a spa. I have a swimming pool. I have a gym. Or you can stay in a star hotel. I don't know, some big star hotels you can know yourself. And you can stay, no charge. Stay 2-3 days free and go. Tempting, positively. Then Hanuman replies, Tvarate karya kalo me ahaschapya tivartate pratigna cha maya datta nastavyam ihantare. He says, the time to perform my duty is hastening me, and the day too is passing. And a promise has already been given by me to my master Sri Rama. And I should not stand here in the middle, neglecting my duty. So he has to go. He has no time for this coffee and all. Though he is tempting, it's a positive obstacle. Just we say, I don't have time. So the best way to win such obstacle is only through our kindness and focused on our vision. We are not going to be rude to our friend. We have to kindly say, sorry, I cannot join you this time. Next time, I will take up. I will certainly, we shall meet and go somewhere. Something like that. So let us, through our kindness and our focus on our vision, we need to go forward. Next is Surasa. Surasa is a monstrous snake. She was also not a real obstacle to Hanuman. Surasa was sent by celestials to understand whether Hanuman is really has the ability to do the work of Rama. So this is called the obstacles which comes through natural calamities. We want to go to say a temple. Temple has some utsava. Utsava means holy occasion, gathering. Some blessedness you might receive. So before you leave your house, where you are ready to leave, that time pouring rain, hailstorm, pouring rain. Immediately your mind will think, should I have to travel to that place now? Today, or let me, I think we can defer this. What I think the God will forgive us. He's very compassionate. There's no need for me to go there. And let me defer this and then happily stay in the couch, watch the some other program in the TV and spend the time. So this is called as the Adi Devika. So this Simhika was that kind of uh, obstacle to Hanuman. So Hanuman tries to win over her through his tricks, because he says that she says, you have to enter my mouth and leave. So he grows big, big in size, large in size. So she wide opens her mouth. Then within few seconds, he reduces himself into a small, like a housefly or a mosquito, and comes out of her mouth. So then Simhya, the Surasa appreciates the intelligence of Hanuman. Then Surasa says, Artha Siddhe Harishreshta Gasta Chaumya Yatasukam Samana Yasva Vaidehim Raghavena Mahatmana. So she says, O gentle Hanuman, go according to your comfort to achieve the desired task. Bring Sita together with Rama. Then our Swarasa is defeated by Hanuman by using humility and patience. We cannot fight with natural calamities. We have to be patient and humble. Patiently we grow and humbly we shrink. That is what Hanuman demonstrates. Third obstacle is Simhika. She is the real obstacle to our Hanuman. She is called as Chaya Grahi. Chaya Grahi means one captured through shadow. This Simhika is a monstrous lady. She holds Hanuman because Hanuman is flying, and there is a shadow. His shadow falls on the ocean, and this lady holds the shadow of Hanuman. So Hanuman couldn't move. So what does this symbolizes? The shadow is like our karmas, karma vasam, our samskaras. And because of that, we are stopped. Like we create our own troubles in our life. We know that it is wrong, but still our temptations, our bad previous karmas influence us to go forward. So at last, with force and intellect, we need to come out of. We have to use our force to come out of that. So the Ramayana says, Yasya Tvetani Chatvari Vanarendra Yata Tava Dhriti Drishti Matir Daksham Sa Karmasu Na Sidati. A beautiful verse in Ramayana which says that, O best of Vanaras monkeys, whoever has these four qualities, whosoever has four qualities of courage, vision, intellect, and skill. Courage, vision, intellect, and skill. And all these four virtues, whosoever has these four virtues and they apply it in their action towards the achievement of their vision, there is no failure of it. So Ramakrishna is introducing Hanuman character to through M, and M is going to take those virtues and sow in the hearts of each and every future disciples of Sri Ramakrishna, especially to Narendra. And that is why Sri Ramakrishna is introducing the character of Hanuman Who is Ramakrishna? His previous incarnation, who was Rama before, now as Ramakrishna. Now he is trying to bring Hanuman's great service and virtues and skills and trying to, praise Hanuman in the current incarnation. And later he will, talks about the glory of Gita later as Krishna's path. So now we go back to the gospel. As Sri Ramakrishna was singing the song, he went into samadhi. Again, the half-closed eyes and motionless body that one sees in his photograph. What we see, the Ramakrishna's photograph, is exactly taken when he was in samadhi. So just a minute before, the devotees had been making merry in his company. Now all eyes were riveted on him. Thus, for the second time, Yam saw the master in samadhi. While he was talking, making merry, and the moment he mentioned the word Hanuman, he just went into samadhi. And our M was witnessing all these things. And after a long time, the master came back to the ordinary consciousness. His face lighted up with a smile, and his body relaxed. Its senses began to function in a normal way. He shed tears of joy as he repeated the holy name of Rama. Yam wondered whether this very saint was the person who a few minutes earlier had been behaving like a child of 5. The master said to Narendra and Yam, I should like to hear you speak and argue in English. That's why Ramakrishna always had the fascination to hear the English language. And especially once Yam was the headmaster of the school and very learned man. And Narendra also very good in English. So when they talk, they like to hear. Even now in our villages, our grandparents, so they like to hear us talking in English. So exactly Sri Ramakrishna had that in his mind. So they both laughed, but they continued to talk in their mother tongue, that is Bengali. It was impossible for him to argue anymore before the master, because all its doubts were completely eradicated. Then because Sri Ramakrishna confiscated him and absolutely was egoless. There was no ego at all for him. So those Sri Ramakrishna insisted, they did not talk in English. They felt shy maybe in front of Sri Ramakrishna to talk that way. At 5 o'clock in the afternoon, all the devotees except Narendra and Yam took leave of the master. As Yam was walking in the temple garden, he suddenly came upon the master talking to Narendra on the bank of the goose pond. Sri Ramakrishna said to Narendra, "Look here, come a little more often. You are a newcomer. On first acquaintance, people visit each other quite often, as is the case with a lover and his sweetheart." So, and Narendra and Yam laughs. So please come, won't you? See, look at the love Sri Ramakrishna had towards his beloved disciples. And why Ramakrishna had is, if you look deep, we need to understand that he is trying to fence Narendra. And he is trying to guard Narendra against all these 3 obstacles, or giving him that right knowledge how to face these obstacles with that Hanuman's character. That is courage, vision, skill, and intellect. He is going to show these 4 skills or 4 virtues, to fight these 3 obstacles in Narendra's life. Then we continue. Narendra, a member of the Brahma Samaj, was very particular about his promises. And he said with smile, "Yes, sir, I shall try." Because Sri Ramakrishna is saying, you have to come frequently to meet me. Now, he doesn't want to commit because Narendra is so particular about his promise. He says, "Oh, I might come. I shall try to come. I cannot. I'm busy. I have got many things to do. I have no time to meet you as you say. I will come whenever I need." So look at all the forbearance. Ramakrishna is like he did not know. Imagine the God is saying, "You be with me," but you are saying, "No, no, I'm busy with my own world." Do we dare to say that? But ignorantly, innocently, innocent. I should not say ignorantly. Innocently, our uh, Swamiji is saying, "I don't have time. I might come or I may not." Then, as they were returning to the master's room, Sri Ramakrishna said to him, "This is the point. When farmers go to the market to buy bullocks for their plows, they can easily tell the good from the bad by touching their tails. On being touched there, some meekly lie down on the ground. The farmers recognize that these are without metal and so reject them. So they select only the bullocks that frisk about and show spirit when their tails are touched. The Narendra is like a bullock of this latter class. He is full of spirit within. See, Ramakrishna, in a usual rustic way, he mentions it in a very colloquial comparison. Epitome is so uh, interesting, very rural comparison. So here Narendra is selected by Sri Ramakrishna for his future work. And it is God who selects the devotees. We think that no, we are doing all our sadhanas and one day we will be honored by God. No, it is God alone who does everything for us. And we are just the instrument. And God does that. And I will be quoting you. I don't know, we are running out of time already. I don't think so. We can finish the chapter today. So I will quote some incidents from Mahabharata, maybe after the class, if we have time. We can just take it offline. So how the Lord is helping the devotees continuously, and make them always act according to the God's will. That we will see. The master smiled as he said this and continued. There are some people who have no grit whatever. They are like flattened rice soaked in milk, soft and mushy. No inner strength. You see, strength is what Sri Ramakrishna wants. We need to be strong. We should not be like a soft and mushy kind of thing. We should be like sizzling, like sizzling. When we put that some mustard in the oil, it sizzles. Or the butter, if you put on that hot pan, it makes a sizzling sound. So Ramakrishna wants us to be like that, vibrant and energetic, like our kids jumping on the trampoline. How much noise they make. So he wants like that, some vibrant kind of characters. So it was thus. The master was meditating on God. He said to him, "Go and talk to Narendra." He is saying to him to go and talk to Narendra. Now M is the Hanuman. Ramakrishna is sending M to go and talk to him and then tell him what you think of him. That is, M has to say about Sri Ramakrishna to what he thinks about Sri Ramakrishna he needs to inform to Narendra. So he is encouraging M because M is Vajra. Vajra is thunderbolt, is instrument. And in fact, in future, in our order, many Swamis joined because of connection with Mahendranath, Swami Prabhavananda, Swami Nikilananda. All our great Swamis who came to US, they all joined Swami Premeshananda, a great man, joined the order through connection with him. And see Ramakrishna's here is using the connection, Hanuman as a connecting mode between the divinity and the aspirant. Who is using Hanuman character. Hanuman not only, even he played that connecting role. If you look at Ramayana, so he connected Rama and Sugriva. It is through Hanuman, Sugriva got connection with Rama. Then it was through Hanuman, Rama had connected with Angada. And Angada is another monkey, main monkey in the Ramayana. Then Rama and Sita got connected because in the Sundarakanda because of Hanuman. Then Rama and Vibhishana got connected because of Hanuman. Then Rama and Bharata later got connected because of Hanuman. So the Hanuman is the one who is the matchmaker or connector, bridge between the Jivatma and the Paramatma. So that is why Ramakrishna is using that word Hanuman in this circumstances. So then that connection is the strength. So what kind of strength it is? As we have seen the four that is courage, the kindness, courage, intellect, and the skill. Now, Kena Upanishad tells a beautiful verse. It gives a beautiful definition what strength really means. Pratibodha viditam matam amrutatvam hi vindate atmana vindate vidyam vidyaya vindyate amrutam. So it means that the Brahman has the attributes or qualified by the great characteristics. That is Jnanatvam, Satyatvam, Jnanatvam, and Anantatvam. Brahman is characterized. Some commentators say Brahman is the existence, knowledge, and bliss. But Swamiji says in his lecture, Absolute and Manifestation. Lecture name is Absolute and Manifestation. He says that the Brahman is characterized by these three: existence, knowledge, and bliss. So one who knows this attains the immortality. The aspirant who knows this attains the immortality. The aspirant is Jivatma, and the strength to know this is called Upasana. That Upasana is also given by Brahman only. And through that Upasana, one attains the immortality. So here the Pratibodha Viditam, Pratibodha means knowing that Brahman has these characteristics. And Viditam means to meditate on those characteristics or uniqueness with that strength given by Brahman. So the Upanishad also concludes with this testimony. When an aspirant practices these Upasana, one attains the Brahma Vidya, that is knowledge of Brahma. Upanishad states this way. Tasai tapo damaha karmeti pratishta vedaha sarvangani Satyam Ayatana. Tapasai. Tasai Tapo Damaha. So whosoever is having austerities, self-control, and performing the Vedic rites, one has to do their duty. And that caused the firmness in the upasana. So one has to be vibrant and have these qualities imbibed. That is austerities, self-control, and always doing the duty. And that constitute the upasana, and that is the constituents of the concept called strength. And these are the abode of Brahman, of the Brahma Vidya. So the Brahma knowledge has to be built on this platform. Now I go back to the gospel. Evening worship was over in the temples. Yam met Narendra on the bank of the Ganges and they began to converse. Narendra told Yam about his studying in college, his being a member of the Brahma Samaj, and so on. It was now late in the evening and time for M's departure, but he felt reluctant to go and instead went in search of Sri Ramakrishna. He had been fascinated by Master's singing and wanted to hear more. At last he found the Master pacing alone in the Nath Mandir. Nath Mandir means an extension of that main temple. It's like a courtyard kind in front of the main, where the main entrance. In front of the Kali temple, a lamp was burning in the temple on either side of the images of the Divine Mother. A single lamp in the spacious Nath Mandir blended light and darkness into a kind of mystic twilight in which the figure of the Master could be dimly seen. And then Sri Ramakrishna says, Yam had been enchanted by Master's sweet music. With some hesitation, he said Yam whether there would be any more singing at evening. No, not tonight, said Sri Ramakrishna after a little reflection. Then, as if remembering something, he added, but I am going soon to Balaram Bose's house in Kolkata. Come there and you will hear me sing. Yam agreed to go. So then Master says, do you know who is Balaram Bose? Then Yam says, I know, sir, I don't know. Master says he lives in Bosepara. It's one place in Kolkata. Yam replies, well, sir, I shall find him. Maybe he had Google Maps. Who knows? As Sri Ramakrishna walked up and down the hall with him, he said him, let me ask you something. What do you think of me? Yam remained silent. Again, Sri Ramakrishna asked, what do you think of me? How many annas of knowledge of God have I? Annas means he's saying how much the value, how much, how much do you think I know about God? He's trying to evaluate. He was asking to evaluate. See, please observe here. Self-evaluation. He already saw God, Sri Ramakrishna. And he is asking his disciple to evaluate. Look at the humbleness. Will Pope say to self-evaluate to his cardinals? Like that. And but nowadays, this asking for feedback has become very prominent in everywhere. So it is that self-improvement is kind of humbleness. Now it should grow. We should all have to evaluate. We should ask, the wife should ask husband to evaluate, self-evaluate, and husband should ask them, and it's all good to improve ourselves. And Sri Ramakrishna is trying to show that. Ask others how I am, so that I can evaluate and make myself a better. But M has already got convinced that Sri Ramakrishna is unique, but he is not replying anything at this moment. Then M, he is innocently saying, I don't understand what you mean by anas means. Anas is like a money value, like a price.
Sense.
Sense. Anas means sense. So he is asking, I don't understand what you mean by analyzing me in terms of a financial figure. So, but of this, I am sure. I have never before seen such knowledge, ecstatic love, faith in God, renunciation, and Catholicity anywhere. Master laughed, Sri Ramakrishna laughed, because he got a positive from his disciple evaluation. So he might get big bonus from Kali, because he was a faithful instrument of Kali. So his boss is Ma Kali. So he has now passed the test. So M bowed low before him and took his leave. He had gone as far as the main gate of the temple garden when he suddenly remembered something and came back to Sri Ramakrishna. See, this M was like Sri Ramakrishna says, like opium given to a peacock. He was not able to go away from him. And in the dim light, the master all alone was pacing the hall, rejoicing in the self as the lion lives and roams alone in the forest. So then, in silent wonder, M surveyed the great soul. He is watching closely what Sri Ramakrishna is doing. The master to M. Ramakrishna always says, don't believe me blindly. Test me. And make sure you fully get convinced, and then you buy it. Then you believe my word. He says even to Swamiji. Look at his, I cannot describe that humbleness. No master will say that. Some real experts, they'll say, what I say, you just blindly obey. I know exactly the subject matter. He knows the subject matter, but still he is telling you, please evaluate, get convinced, and then trust me and believe me. Then perhaps in the silent wonder, Yam surveyed that great soul. Master to Yam, what makes you come back? Again, he's evaluating. Why you always come back to me? What is attracting? What is your attraction? Explain. But he doesn't answer. He keeps silent. Maybe later he will. Perhaps he changed the topic. Perhaps the house you asked me to go, that is Balaram's house, belongs to a rich man. He was a rich man. So they may not let me in. So I think I had better not go. I would rather meet you here. He says with humbleness. Master, oh no, why should you think that way? Just mention my name so that you want to see me, then someone will let him in. Yam nodded his assent and after saluting the master, took his leave. So with this, with this we complete the first chapter. So hopefully, by the grace of Sri Ramakrishna, we completed this first chapter called Master and Disciple. Now the disciple is ready. That is M. M is completely accepted that he is a disciple of Sri Ramakrishna, and he has Ramakrishna has sowed that seed. And he started to use Yam as his instrument to distribute that seed of strength to his other disciples. And that is why he says, Ramakrishna says that, says to him, please go and talk to Narendranath, go talk to the Saradhananda and Shivananda. Later, all these people will be, not only then other householder disciples, they all will be shown this strength, that is austerity, self-control, and the third one is do the duty. Never escape from your duty. And then vision, courage, intellect, and skill is using the characteristics of Hanuman to help these people to have the connection. Because in Ramayana, it is Hanuman who makes the connection between the Jivatma and Paramatma. Jivatma is Sita and Paramatma is the Rama here. Sita is being surrounded. She is in Lanka. What is that Lanka represents? Lanka is surrounded by water. Our life is also surrounded by Bhavasagara. And we are in the middle, surrounded by demons, ogres. Who are they? Our Panchendriya Jnanendriyas. Always torturing us. And we need the connection. That is Hanuman, who is sent by Rama and connects. He gives hopes to Sita and to make sure that the Rama will come for the rescue. It is God who is going to take care of the devotee. That is Jivatma. Sita denies to go with Hanuman back to Rama. She could have easily gone. She could have easily gone. But she says, no, it is God should protect us. It is God should supply that protection and grace. And through that grace, we need to be liberated. So with this, I conclude. Mangalam Desikendraya Uminam Chakravartine Parashakti Swarupinye Jai Matraita Mangalam Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu Samasta San Mangalani Bhavantu. Let all people be happy and let auspiciousness prevail everywhere. Om Tat Sat.
Remember? Ready? Kaho re Jaya Jaya Rama Krishna Nam. Gaho re Jaya Jaya Rama Krishna Nam. Ajiye Shubha Din Miliye Bhagat Jan. Ajiye Shubha Din Miliye Bhagat Jan. Gaho Gaho Rama Krishna Nam. Gaho re Jaya Jaya Rama Krishna Nam. Gaho re Jaya Jaya Rama Krishna Nam. Rama Krishna Name, Rama Krishna Preme, Rama Krishna Name, Rama Krishna Preme, Matiya Vutagadhar Dham. Gaho re Jaya Jaya Rama Krishna Nam. Gaho re Jaya Jaya Rama हरिते भुभार प्रेमावतार हरिते भुभार प्रेमावतार प्रभु राम कृष्ण गुणधाम गाहो रे जय जय राम कृष्ण नाम गाहो रे जय जय राम कृष्ण नाम जय राम जय कृष्ण विश्व गुरु राम कृष्ण जय राम जय कृष्ण विश्व गुरु राम कृष्ण एकाधारे श्याम शिव श्याम गाहो रे जय जय राम कृष्ण नाम गाहो रे जय जय राम कृष्ण नाम जय श्री गुरु महाराज जी की जय श्री महामाई की जय श्री स्वामी जी महाराज जी की जय श्री श्री दुर्गा माई की
The two incidents about the God's love to devotees.